Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you?
Stop in the name of
Baby, think it over.
you break my
Think it over, baby.
in the name of
Baby, think it over.
you break my heart.
Oh,
Stop.
Welcome to Celebrity Page TV. I'm Sonia Isabelle in our New York City newsroom along with James Vaughn, who's keeping us covered out west.
Hey, Sonia, we're tracking pop culture news from around the world. Here's what's on today's episode.
People need not be starved for things to watch that I'm in.
The great Sam Waterston is here. We're talking the Law & Order reboot and his brand new streaming series that's ripped from the headlines.
Also,
What was that like to have a real connection?
Yeah, it was new. It was now.
they're a couple in real life and now in a new rom-com. These Hallmark sweethearts are giving us a preview of their newest collaboration.
Plus,
Nailed it. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking when they watch this new season.
Raven Simone tells us about her hilarious Disney homecoming. But first, it's the new streaming series ripped from the headlines. Now the all-star cast is giving us the dish on the Dropout.
So the verdict was guilty on 4 counts. 1 count was conspiracy to defraud investors.
It was just this past January when Elizabeth Holmes was found guilty of ripping off her investors. Holmes claiming she had invented a medical device that could detect diseases with just a few drops of blood.
What are we going to show at the demo?
We're gonna tell them that we don't have a working prototype. Right?
Now Hulu turning this true story into a new series with Amanda Seyfried playing the role of Holmes.
I think it's a Greek tragedy. I think Elizabeth had the best of intentions when she dropped out of Stanford and decided to build this device. She wanted to make people's lives better and save lives. And at a point, all that money and all that attention, she went to the dark side. And when the technicians couldn't come up with what she had promised, she started covering her tracks.
Emmy winner William H. Macy playing one of the people who helped expose Holmes, but his character not the only one with suspicions.
I play Tyler Schultz. Tyler was the original whistleblower along with Erica Chung at the company. But I think it took a bit of time for Tyler to sort of be let in enough to realize that they were manipulating all this data and lying about the technology.
These kids don't overthink. They don't get bogged down about the way things have always been done.
Also in the series, Succession star Alan Ruck, who plays a Walgreens executive that fell for the scam. Alan seeing similarities between this story and his other hit show.
I think like so many other people, he was just duped. But you know, he was old enough and smart enough to know better. It's similar to The Dropout in that there's people that have had every advantage in life and should know better, but they're just miserable. At least in Succession, they're just idiots. They're just miserable people.
Rounding out the all-star cast is Emmy winner Sam Waterston, who also just relaunched his hit series Law & Order.
It's something that Dick Wolf has wanted for a very long time, so it's nice to be able to give a helping hand to him, who has done so much for me, to have his dream come true. So that's very nice. And there's more Grace and Frankie to come too, so people need not be starved for things to watch that I'm in.
And as for what Sam hopes audiences take away from The Dropout,
Humility. Be skeptical when people promise things, especially things that you would really like to have happen. The more you want it, the more you should look hard at it to see if it's a true penny.
Her whole image is fake. We have to stop her.
The Dropout is streaming now on Hulu, and that's today's dish. The Dish continues now with the newest stories from Us Weekly. Correspondent Christina Garibaldi joins us. Great seeing you, Christina. What's in your latest issue?
Sonia, it's great to see you as well. And we've got some big, surprising news coming out of The Voice. And it seems like things are definitely on the rocks between the network and Blake Shelton. Now, a source tells us that Blake wants his wife, Gwen Stefani, as a coach on the show when it returns for the 2022 season. And they want to work together as a married couple. However, the network is not convinced. A source tells us that they'd only offered Gwen a role as a celebrity advisor, but she turned it down because that's not what she wants. And as for Blake, we hear that he is not too happy and he is making sure that everybody knows it.
And what else are you covering this week?
Well, March is a big month because it is Women's History Month, and we recently celebrated International Women's Day. And in this week's issue of Us Weekly, we are highlighting some of Hollywood's most powerful women, from Jessica Alba to Kim Kardashian to Rihanna, who are all worth nearly $2 billion. Also in this week's issue, we sit down with Dolly Parton, who tells us what it has been like paving the way for young female singers all throughout the years. It's a great issue. It's on newsstands right now, so make sure you pick it up.
Thanks so much, Christina. We'll be reading more in the latest issue of Us Weekly. Now to something brand new from Hallmark.
Yeah, Sonia, I think we are all ready for spring, and in their newest movie, Hallmark Channel has us feeling butterflies.
Does anyone know what butterflies eat?
Fruit slices or sugar water.
Hearts are all aflutter in Hallmark's newest romance, starring Kayla Wallace.
I play Emily, who has a butterfly sanctuary and puts on these beautiful butterfly events. And yes, she runs into single dad Garrett over here.
Wealthy single dad Garrett.
You're really pretty. My dad thinks so.
Kayla's real-life boyfriend, Kevin McGarry, playing her on-screen partner in the movie.
It was fun to, pretend not to know him for a second. It was
fun.
It was fun.
Pretend.
It was fun. And sort of being able to go through the feelings again. I mean, I thought that was...
To fall in love with me all over again, is that what you're trying to say?
All over again.
That's very
yeah.
nice.
Look what they did to my poster.
Hallmark fans know these two also co-star together in the hit series When Calls the Heart, which just kicked off its 9th season.
On When Calls the Heart, we've only had a handful of scenes, only a handful of scenes together, and only very few where there's actual dialogue.
Okay, now
They share plenty of on-screen time in their new film, but you may be surprised by the main reason Kevin signed on.
It was just
I just like that
fresh...
song Butterfly by Crazy Train. That's where
How
I
does
took
it go?
Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my butterfly, sugar, baby. I think that should have been the
theme
song, I think. I don't think we could get it, so yeah.
everything is a butterfly with you.
You'll be feeling butterflies when the movie premieres Saturday, March 12th on Hallmark Channel.
The man who brought us The Office and Parks and Rec has a new hit comedy called Upload. We caught up with creator Greg Daniels and the cast to download everything about season 2.
Welcome to Upload, your digital afterlife.
One of the big hits of the pandemic is now back with new episodes.
Uploading should be accessible for everyone. We need to hold the greedy, powerful people accountable.
Upload giving us a glimpse of what it might be like if Silicon Valley created a version of heaven we could pay to have ourselves uploaded to.
There's some great, amazing, wonderful things about technology, and there's some not so great things about technology. And there's a lot of comedy in how you're sold a bill of goods when something comes out, and they only talk about the positives. There's a lot of truth in that, and there's a lot of comedy in that.
Who's your daddy?
Greg Daniels finding comedy in a lot of places, like his iconic shows The Office and Parks and Recreation. But with Upload, it's humor mixed with high-tech privacy concerns.
Kind of being in the middle of really appreciating technology for what it does, what it can do, but also having that appreciation for when we do get to be in person. So I go through moments where I really appreciate technology for especially moments like this. And then I need to take a step back and just reconnect.
You can listen in on any upload.
Do me.
Oh my God, look at her. She's so beautiful.
People discovering the show during lockdown and connecting with its digital dilemmas.
I find that there's no single demographic for Upload. The people that normally come over to me and have something nice to say about the show, it's totally different every time. All walks of life, and that's really, really cool to me.
Ingrid gave up everything and uploaded for me.
I'm with someone too.
But a big question we had to ask the cast, if the technology actually existed, would they upload themselves?
I would. And I think the big draw is being reunited with people that I miss.
It's still a no for me. It's still a no for me. And part of the reason it's a no for me is my own character.
Upload me, baby. Upload me. Upload me now. Just get me in. I know I said I was really skeptical of technology, but I'm willing to wipe that all from the slate if I get a guaranteed afterlife.
3, 2, 1. Upload.
Upload is streaming now on Prime Video.
It's time for today's See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week we celebrate women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Well, today we're shining the spotlight on the new documentary, Still Working 9 to 5. Here's today's See Her Spotlight. It's a song so recognizable, you don't even need to hear Dolly Parton sing the chorus. But beyond the music is the story of the 1980 hit film it was written for.
In the late 70s, women were making 59 cents to every dollar man made. Sexual harassment all over the place.
Women work because they have to, and they are getting angry, and they're beginning to organize all around the country, and I support them, and I'm going to make a movie.
Jane Fonda did make that movie along with Lily Tomlin and Dolly in her first ever acting role. Now, 40 years later, the film and its message are being celebrated in a new documentary debuting at the South by Southwest Festival.
The issues that it covered, which is equal pay, equal job advancement, sexual harassment, universal daycare, women are still fighting for those issues.
If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
The film using comedy and satire to point out systemic issues of inequality in the workplace.
It did resonate with enough people.
It was a revelation to a lot of people.
We've got to make sure that our workplaces are inclusive and everyone is valued. And I think that's important, you know, male and female. We've all got to feel valued in the workplace.
Want to move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me.
Dolly and Kelly Clarkson now re-recording the classic song for the documentary, proving that all these years later, it's as relevant as ever.
We're still having the same conversation about equal pay.
Which means keep telling the story. Keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it.
And for more information, visit seeher.com.
Still to come.
And I actually thought in some small way Housewives prepared me for Big Brother. No, it did not.
Our new interview with reality star Cynthia Bailey on her Big Brother nightmare and her cruel new Lifetime movie. And later,
we're hitting the ACM red carpet. I'm with Shane McAnally.
And I'm with Ricky with Celebrity Page TV.
The red carpet moments you didn't see on the ACM Awards. It's all ahead on Celebrity Page TV.
Fit Meals for You offers over 40 custom meals, including vegan meals or keto meals delivered fresh to your door. Owner Chef Joe Reck has worked with professional athletes and bodybuilders for over 25 years and knows what it takes to cook a healthy meal that tastes great. Fit Meal for You's fried chicken is one of the best in Las Vegas. Visit Fit Meals for You at 2101 South Decatur, just north of Sahara, or order your meal online and get it fresh to your door today at Fitmeals 4 on letteru.net. Fit Meals for You. Healthy has never been easier.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Welcome back. Actor Jamie Dornan is busy these days. He's not only starring in the Oscar-nominated film Belfast, he also has a suspenseful new series on HBO Max. And correspondent Rachel Smith talked to the actor about his action-packed new project.
She's got better day for size. She'll teach you, she'll ease you, all the better just to please you.
What I like before we get to all the action and the drama is that there's this really fun, playful part where you're singing Betty Davis Eyes to the radio, driving through the Outback, which, I mean, is such a fun little moment. I mean, you're singing a lot these days. We like that.
I'm singing a lot, Rachel, yes. It wasn't always the plan, but I've done 4 in a row. I think I've sung in 4 jobs in a row. It's a different thing. It's a different side of you that you get to play with or show off or whatever it is. So yeah, who doesn't sing along to Betty Davis Eyes when it's on the radio? So that was fun.
You're awake. You're in a car crash. Cops couldn't find any ID. Can you tell me your name?
I have no idea.
What was the most challenging but also exciting part of playing a man who doesn't know who he is?
But I love that. Like, I've never had to feel more rooted in the present. You know, you're always trying to do that as an actor anyway, but particularly with this, when you know that the past is going to be revealed to you in the future with people telling you, but you're trying to stay in the present and block it all out. Like, it was crazy. That sense of like, you're finding out, the audience are finding out at the same time as the character. It's very cool. Hopefully keeps you guessing for 6 hours.
Who am I? Sure you want to know?
Would all this be true? Reality star Cynthia Bailey is trending on CelebrityPage.com. Our social producer Ricky Cornish joins us from Vegas with his new interview. Hey, Ricky.
Hey, Sonia. The former housewife is opening up on her time in the Big Brother house and her acting debut.
It is what it is. When I leave, I'm leaving with my word and my integrity.
Cynthia keeping her integrity as she finished in 3rd place on Celebrity Big Brother. Let me just congratulate you on a great Big Brother run. I mean, you made it all the way to the final 3. That says a lot.
Listen, my only expectation was my husband said, babe, just don't get sent home first. So I won like right away because I didn't get sent home first.
I really felt bad for you, Cynthia, because the last time we did an interview, I remember you saying, you know, I'm leaving RHOA. I'm excited to get away from the drama and just live my best life. And then you're in this house and there's
back in the drama. The more you try to get out, they pull you back in. The only drama I want is to play in a movie with drama, like the one I just finished.
Mom, you gotta come get me. Now Cynthia adding actress to her resume and her new movie on Lifetime.
I am the mother of a troubled teen, and we end up sending her to this place, and she is being abused. I'm really glad that I was a part of a movie that really educated us on what is happening in some of these treatment programs for our young teens.
Cruel Instruction premieres Saturday, March 12th on Lifetime. For more trending stories, head to CelebrityPage.com.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one, and we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far, and it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Leaving me alone and hurt. Haven't I been good to you? Haven't I been sweet to you? Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. Think it over, baby. Stop in the name of love. Baby, think it over. Before you break my heart. Oh, stop.
Stars in country music take over Sin City. Here's today's Vegas headliners.
Viva Las Vegas!
Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, the setting for the recent ACM Awards. Our social correspondent Ricky Cornish on the red carpet talking with the stars.
What's up, everybody? I'm with Caitlin Smith.
And I'm with Ricky at the ACMs in Las Vegas.
How excited are you to be here tonight?
Beyond. It's been too long since we've done this, like
real and right, you know, so to be here is just awesome.
Lainey, you are the most in-demand person here tonight.
Oh my gosh, I don't know about that, but I'll take it.
Well, let's be honest, one of the main reasons you are so in demand is the fact that you already are a winner tonight, so let me congratulate you on that.
My very first time to the ACMs, and I showed up as a dang winner.
I mean, you've had such an amazing year, Dancing with the Stars, new music, a new baby. When you see all that you've been able to achieve this last year, what goes through your head when you see the success?
I thank, my family, my team that puts me in this position to be successful.
We are on camera right now. We got to do a little bit of
Hey,
dancing.
I'll do whatever you want.
We fancy like Applebee's on a date night.
We have all been on Zoom for so long, so to be in the same room with so many people that I work with and so many friends, celebrating with Kelsey, we have the #1 song this week, so for it to land during ACMs, couldn't have lined up any better. Just getting to catch up with people that I love, it's amazing.
We want to get an update now on our favorite soaps. For that, we call on Soap Opera Digest editorial director Stephanie Sloan. Stephanie, it's always great to see you. So what is in this week's issue?
We caught up with Young and the Restless superstar Eric Braeden, who tells us he feels his current storyline is one of the best he's had in years. Eric also reveals that the previous regime wanted to get rid of him and his co-star, Melody Thomas Scott, who plays Nikki. Thankfully, that didn't happen. And Eric, who turned 80 last April, says he has no plans to retire. He says he's still too young and too restless. He loves his job and he's not going anywhere.
Stephanie, we know you always have casting updates, so who is on the move?
Vanessa Williams will return to Days of Our Lives as Valerie for a handful of episodes, while Melissa Reeves has wrapped her visit as Jennifer. Priscilla Garita, best known to Sunset Beach fans as Gabby, is filling in temporarily at GH in the role of Harmony. And General Hospital Sean Blakemore, who plays Sean, has decided to leave the show due to other obligations.
All right, thanks so much as always, Stephanie. For more stories like these, check out the newest issue of Soap Opera Digest.
When we come back,
but it's fun to be able to go back to the Chill Grill and have these nostalgic moments.
We're getting nostalgic with Raven Simone next on Celebrity Page TV.
Fit Meals for You offers over 40 custom meals, including vegan meals or keto meals delivered fresh to your door. Owner Chef Joe Recht has worked with professional athletes and bodybuilders for over 25 years and knows what it takes to cook a healthy meal that tastes great. Fit Meal for You's fried chicken is one of the best in Las Vegas. Visit Fit Meals for You at 2101 South Decatur, just north of Sahara, or order your meal online and get it fresh to your door today at Fitmeals 4 on letteru.net. Fit Meals for You. Healthy has never been easier.
We know what it feels like to be unhappy and unhealthy, and we want to help you get to happy and healthy. We have nutrition programs, we have personal training, boot camp classes, CrossFit classes, and excellent coaching to help you get to where you want to be. But the best part of it is that we start by sitting down with you one-on-one. And we talk about your goals and we talk about your life's journey so far. And it's a free meeting where we figure out your life plan together. You're finally going to have help becoming the happiest and healthiest you can be.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Fans have loved watching Raven Simone on the Disney Channel going back almost 20 years. But she's not done yet as Raven kicks off a new season of her hit show. It's today's What's Trending.
Raven's home.
Hello!
In a new home.
I knew it!
Which is actually her old home.
Raven bringing all the nostalgia to season 5 of Raven's Home.
We have some wonderful storylines coming out, some wonderful new characters, some nostalgic moments. And if you sit down with your mom and your mom's mom and your dad and your dad's dad and you're like, remember when we used to watch that other show? We got something for you.
Haven't seen you since high school.
But not only is Raven back, so is her on-screen enemy played by Adrienne Bailon.
Adrienne was one of the best nemesis that Raven Baxter ever had. And why not bring her back? It's fun to be able to go back to the Chill Grill and have these nostalgic moments and go back to Bayside High and relive those moments. I'm excited.
Who helps you with your lines?
Oh, my daddy keeps going over them, then I learn them.
The actress, whose career goes back decades, also thankful that fans of every age continue to follow her journey in the industry.
I've been very, very fortunate in my career, starting at 3 years old and being able to be a part of shows that have always started conversation or provided entertainment. Great grandmoms and great grandpas know me, but also your under 10 know me now. And it's interesting. It's a little weird sometimes, but I know that they enjoy it, so it doesn't matter.
Look for new episodes of Raven's Home Fridays on Disney Channel.
Sonia, I love that Raven. Well, that's going to do it for us today. On behalf of Sonia and the entire Celebrity Page team, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you right back here next week. And remember, we've always got you covered at celebritypage.com for your daily trending stories.